It is Mary. We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you all. And if you guys want to contribute to the channel or support us in any way, please refer to our email down below as well as our Zelle.
Yes.
Today, you guys, we are going to be getting into a new episode from Gwendolyn's channel. She is reviewing season 17, episode 4, honey. And she is giving the business and the tea on a lot of things that I feel like we all wanted kind of answers to. I don't know.
She is still watching. She's not listening to my advice. Stop watching while you're ahead. but it is nice to hear her take on things.
For sure. But you know, my thing with Gwen, she really is her mother's daughter. She really has been giving so much grace, and she has really been leading with peace and positivity with this whole thing.
Yeah.
Even when she sees something from her dad, she's still trying to give him grace and stuff. And really, it just reminds me of Christine, because that lady left that relationship, and she took nothing. All she took was the funds for the house.
What was due her?
Yeah, just the house.
After all, when she sold her house, she was able to buy this house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got that house.
Right.
And so when she sells it, she just gets that money back.
Right. So
it is what it is.
It is what it is. So, I mean, with that,
and she let them have the land. So
yeah,
fair
exactly.
is fair.
So, you know, honestly, I feel like Christine definitely deserves much more than that. But she really just wanted her piece. And I feel like Gwen is kind of the same way. She really takes after her mother's characteristics.
Yeah.
I mean, she raised her. But I want to get into, I don't know, should I get into, anyway, apparently Gwen is an atheist.
Yeah.
She says that, I mean, that was like within the first 27 seconds. She says atheistic.
Yeah.
So I guess she does not believe in God.
Right.
Or something, and she does not believe in the religion anymore, which I thought was interesting. Yeah. That she just doesn't believe in a God at all.
Yeah, and that's the messed up thing about what happens a lot of times with children who grow up in these religious homes, and then you find your parents being so hypocritical, like how Kody was, and then this is what happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The children go away from that as they reject you, they reject whatever you brought them up with and all that.
Yeah, because I mean, I could totally understand her not believing in the religion.
Yeah.
I mean, I could totally understand that. But for her not to believe in God at all, I was a little shocked. Not that I have any issue with people who are atheistic. I mean, everybody goes through their own journey, and like, you never know why somebody does not believe in God.
Yeah.
It could be some really weird, effed up reason.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I totally understand her journey. But I was shocked. Because it literally opened up. I was like, hold on, wait, don't start the show off like that.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Just like we were saying, I think, before, that we will be surprised if any of the sons become polygamists. We were saying that early on.
I mean, Logan is monogamy.
And none of them so far are subscribing to this because they are seeing just the hypocrisy of the whole thing.
Yeah, and I mean, you even said that you had family who was, well, not family, but you knew people who were in polygamous families and the kids did not come into it.
Yeah, they did not. Like, they just rejected that completely.
Yeah.
You know, their mom had a bad experience, and that's just how it was.
Yeah. So.
And then they also did not get time with their dad at all.
Yeah.
You know, but then the dad continues to marry other women.
Yes.
So it's like, what are you doing?
Yes, but I want to quickly talk about this one because this was a big one. You know, I know we have talked about it in a previous video or whatever before because we saw a picture floating around of Kody and Aurora.
Oh, yes.
And then somebody recently commented about how, I can't remember what she said because I don't want to...
Like Robyn and Kody are kind of grooming the girls.
Basically, that's what the girl said. She wrote a whole paragraph about it. It was a recent one.
For Kody to take them as wives.
Yes. And what I'm going to do is, here at 410, I have put, as you guys can see the video, it's really a quick kiss. Yeah. It's really quick. Like, I feel like...
When you see the video...
When you see the video compared to the picture, you're really like, okay, it's really not that big a deal.
Yeah.
And I feel like we talked about it before. Yeah. Remember when Robyn was doing that weird shit where she drew Kody into the frame with her young kids?
As though he was even there.
Yes. And you know, Kody has always kissed his kids on the lips. But he doesn't do that when they're younger. But when they get older...
Even the moms, too. But when these kids are younger, and Gwendolyn actually said so.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what we had thought, that when they're younger, but when they reach a certain age...
They stop that.
They stop. Just like when he was saying, hey, I think dating is getting too big
Yeah,
for me to be cuddling with him in bed. Dayton was 14 at the time.
Yeah, I think.
And he was like, he's not even doing with these other children.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Because of Robyn's jealousy and her envy, I feel like she really kind of forced upon Kody to, well, also him, because he was also being very weird, because he was looking at the pictures and was crying like, I wasn't there. I was like, oh God. But I feel like Robyn really was trying to let her kids have the same experience that his kids have, and kind of trying to rewrite history as if they didn't have a dad, which I think you really do a disservice to your kids when you do that type of freaky shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that don't make no sense.
They had an opportunity to kiss him on the lips, and he kissed them on the lips when they were young.
So now you have them.
Need to have that, but they are much older.
But now you have him kissing her on the lips. Yeah. The picture has gone viral, and now you have this man looking like a pedophile. But I feel like when we first saw it, we literally was like, because we never thought Kody was a pedophile at all. You know what I'm saying? But then we saw the picture, and we're like looking at you like,
yeah. But then when we saw the actual video,
shout out to Jamie.
Different. Yes. It's just like, I didn't get that vibe from him.
No.
Evidently, this is what Gwen also is saying. Like,
yeah,
this is what they did when they were much younger, but not when they're older.
Yes, but really, shout out to Jamie Wankler. Yeah. She is a huge supporter of us, and we appreciate everybody. Yeah. But she actually found the timestamp, honey. She found the episode. She found the season. Like, within like 30 minutes, that girl had found it. I was like, okay, thank you very much.
But we really wanted to see, did we miss something? How did we miss this whole pedophilia thing?
Yeah, but it was so quick. Like, you barely saw it.
I didn't get that feeling. And I still don't get that feeling about Kody now. I feel like
he's a lot of things, but a pedophile and somebody who's trying to be with his kids that he's adopted, I don't think so. Even if it was a spiritual marriage, I don't think he would do that. You know, like, literally, you guys would have to pull up this man locked up, going to jail because of some crazy stuff. Like, that's the only way I think I'll believe it. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't. I mean, people change. It's true, but I don't get that vibe.
And my thing is, I feel like people who start molesting,
video, I didn't get that either.
I also feel like people who have that type of sickness, it really has to have been brewing for a while. Yeah. Like, even Kody was uncomfortable. He was like, my ass is too big to be sitting in the bed with Dayton. Like, I mean,
he did say that.
But I think because Robyn was just so hell-bent on her kids,
on them having hugs and kisses and cuddles, because he said so.
Got this man out here looking crazy when he did not do any of that stuff when they were older. So I'm happy she addressed it, but she was like, "I'm so sorry."
With her crazy self,
not that. But Gwendolyn was like, I'm sorry you were tricked into believing that, but that's not it. But I'm happy she addressed it, because she was like, I don't even want to answer this question. But I'm happy that she did answer the question, and I felt like it definitely resolved that. She did also, she answered some questions on the whole Patreon thing, and
sorry.
Yeah, she was answering questions from her Patreon account, and another question that somebody had asked her was, how is Kody doing? Has he started healing relationships with his children?
Yes.
And she said,
asked about Gabe, right?
Well, we're gonna get to that.
Oh, that was a different one. Okay.
But yes, so she basically said, yes, he's doing actually, a pretty good job. I think he's doing quite a solid job.
Mending those relationships.
Yes, he is. And I do think he could be calling more, but he's doing a pretty good job.
Surely
Fast forward to somebody asking her a question about, I think the lady had said, as a mother who has a son with a complicated relationship with his dad, how's Gabe doing?
Yeah. And
she's like, I can't read the whole thing because it was a spoiler alert and stuff like that. She was talking about when Gabe started crying and stuff. Okay. But Gwendolyn basically answered that question. She said, he has not made any amends with Gabe. They have not reconciled. She doesn't think there ever will be any reconciliation, which I thought was quite shocking.
Yes. And then she asked about Janelle's boys.
Yeah, she also asked about Janelle's boys and stuff, but
she says he has not made any.
He has not made any amends or whatever and stuff. And then she also says he actually has. She said, as sad as it is to say, he has actually burnt a lot of bridges with most of his kids. So I was just like, how is he doing a solid job of making it better? You know what I'm saying? I was just like, ugh. But the thing is,
but it's hard.
It's so hard when you're trying, when you're the child, that's
Yeah.
your parent, you're kind of hoping that they will, you know, do what they need to do and
Yeah.
everything, and you're trying to cover them a little bit so
Yeah.
it's not like he's this horrible person. But then when somebody asks you something, you're just like, well, he really hasn't done shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard. She's in a
It's
rock.
hard.
She's between a rock and a hard place.
Yes.
But I just don't think Kody's pride will let him go humble himself and tell his boys I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know Suki tried to get him to do that on the show, which I thought was BS, and that
Yeah,
man
it
looked
was.
like he had dead eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think he really actually gave a damn. But yeah, so
you didn't like his apology
no.
that he made to the TV.
Call your son. I don't want you making
I know.
apologies. I mean, your kids don't even watch the show anyway.
I know,
so he
right?
knew
So
nobody's
they
going
don't
to
even
see it.
see
You should have just said, Suki, if I'm going to actually do a real apology, I have to call them.
Yeah.
Because nobody in the family watched the show.
Exactly.
But thank you for trying to force me to do that on TV. You know what I'm saying?
He had no intention of calling them, so he couldn't make that lie.
Yes. Apparently, Dayton is living in a trailer on Kody and Robyn's property. Like, he's doing the same thing that Gabe was doing.
But you know what?
'Cause they
Remember
act-
there was a time when Kody had said that Robyn, when her kids get out of line or something, she puts them out. And I wondered when he said that, I said, who has she put out? Maybe that was Dayton.
I'm shocked.
But she didn't want him to totally leave the house, you know. So
Like, you stay on the property, but you be in the
You stay on the
trailer.
pro-
Basically,
right.
what Janelle did.
Yes.
But when she did that, you had an issue. But when Dayton does it, you're fine. Hypocrite!
Or maybe she said, where do you want him to go now, Kody? I've put him out, but where is he going to go? Let him be in a trailer. That's where Gabriel Garrison are.
But yeah, so I thought it was very suspect. But I mean, even Gwendolyn said that, you know, he is a hypocrite because the thing is, because someone also asked her, how do you feel about your dad forcing Gabe and Gabriel to move out? But he hasn't done the same with Dayton. She said, you know, it's really hypocritical because you don't have an issue with them staying there, but you have an issue with Janelle's kids staying there.
Exactly.
So, I mean, she is seeing it. But I think I don't know I feel like she is in the process of taking all the information in.
Yes.
I don't know what process she'll be in after she witnesses all of it. You know, because it looks like she did not listen to Alma, so she's going to be on this journey of watching it, honey.
That's what it looks like.
But yeah, someone also asked her a question about the relationship. She said, was the relationship with the sister wives bad before Robyn came in or what? She said it was not as bad. She said obviously there was drama and there was issues and stuff like that, whatever. She said she was only 8 when they started the show.
So she doesn't know for sure. But she says that she assumes it is because you have a sister wife and another sister wife or whatever. But she was 8 years old when they started filming. But she said it was certainly bad when Robyn, it was certainly worse when Robyn came into the mix.
Yeah, but also one thing that I wanted to mention is that she actually said that I do think that it was a point where it was tough because she said I believe people who aren't meant for polygamy sometimes can cause issues. AI married. Okay. The fact that Janelle said that everything was an issue from the damn laundry detergent, soap, that's all I need to know.
Mary did not want polygamy.
She did not. We said this.
She was at that point.
I'm trying to decide if it was for her or not.
I'm trying to decide exactly. But here this guy comes into her church who she knows to be a Mormon. So maybe she's feeling like, oh, this is where I'm feeling too, you know.
Yeah.
Not polygamy, but he comes in with his hair, she says, and smile or whatever the hell. And she falls for that and decides to follow this guy to hell and back. Well, he said, come on, honey. It's all ego, baby. I'm going to be the cool kid. You jump on my ride and we going to get to hell together. Because that's pretty much what Kody took her through.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I feel. Because you come in after you've had 20 years in this stuff and you come to tell her how he felt deceived. She was just looking like and crying. Remember that time at the psychiatrist place?
I know.
I was so sorry for her. He said it was deceitful. He married her out to obligation, as if just to say like,
I never wanted you.
I did not want you.
You forced yourself upon me. I mean, that's what he said about Christine. He basically said, was it because I watched Reunion again yesterday. And basically what he says that, there was really no talking with Christine. She said, I'm going to be part of your family. I want to be in this family. It's going to happen. That's what he said. Basically, that's how he said Christine came at him. Yeah. Like, she put her gauntlet down and said, I'm going to be part of this family.
And he
which I don't think is true.
Because her family was royalty.
Which I don't. Kody,
she was young. She was young and confident. And she knew she had the choice of the men. I choose you. I know you're not going to say no.
Kody, I doubt Christine came to you and was begging and pleading.
She wasn't begging and pleading. She just let him know how it was going to be. And he wanted in on that family. He wanted in on that. He wanted to show his daddy, look at me. I am now with royalty. Royalty of the church. Look at me. Look at me. And the daddy still look at him. You is irresponsible.
This will end badly. Probably that's what he was thinking. Because it has ended badly. I know he's quite cozy in his grave. As he's like, well, I said it. I told this boy. Yes. I told him. Now look at the wahala.
Look at it. So, yeah, I mean, he took Mary through hell and back. I mean, he said that after the honeymoon, he couldn't stand her.
Yeah.
And he stayed not being able to stand her because look even when he took her to Mexico.
Yeah.
You know, how he was behaving with her.
Yeah.
Oh, I brought my other wife here, Christine. And even when she wanted to just look out to sea. Okay, come on, honey. We got to go back inside. You know, long day tomorrow. He didn't do anything romantic with Mary.
No.
Even though they were there for the anniversary.
Yeah.
Took her hiking. That crazy staircase he went up. Like, she was sweating. He also was sweating. He did not want to do anything romantic with this woman.
That was the first anniversary too.
And then she got to climb back up. Remember that foolishness?
And she was very scared.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like foolishness.
And she said all she wanted to do was lay down on the beach.
And this is after he had not done anything for her for years. This was the thing she finally got. This was the great anniversary, whatever she got.
But she probably thought it was wonderful because she got the crumbs. At least she was spending alone time with him.
I mean, and then asking her, oh, you need to tell me now about this baby thing.
Oh, yes, because Robyn.
And then she was crying also, like.
I know that Robyn, Robyn is such a vindictive son of a something.
Yeah.
Like, after she's given birth, I want to be your surrogate. Yeah. Who the hell is saying that they have pushed a 10-pound watermelon out of their vagina? Where they do that at?
And remember he said something to her, like,
child, please.
Like, I mean, you may be going through a phase where you're thinking you want more children, but I'm not done yet. So even in that anniversary, I had to remind her, I still got another young thing with me that we're having sex. Like, he did everything to just screw up her whole anniversary thing. Remember when he was even saying, oh, you found that woman cute? Come on, Mary. She was not even saying that she wanted her for you.
She was just saying that she was sweet.
But this is how he does. This is how he got Mary to acquiesce on everybody else.
We saw it right there. And when was that? I can't remember what season it was.
And he kept on talking about the woman, and she was just like, look, I was just saying it was sweet of her. She's cute. Like, she's sweet. She's a sweet person.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary. And then told the women when he called them, he was still talking about this woman. And they had to say, oh, keep Mary away from me. This, he's such a manipulator.
He's an attention whore. But I did want to talk about the whole thing with Gwendolyn. I saw it was a very funny clip. But she reacted to her mom talking about if you wanted 50-50, you could have had 50-50 custody the whole fucking time. And she's like, dang!
It's his lives now that I'm leaving. He could have had 50-50 time with us the whole time we lived here.
God damn! That's my mom! Yeah.
Hilarious. I listened. She's like, that's my mom. But she said, she's really scary when she gets angry. Even I'm scared, and I'm not even the one she's cussing out. But I thought it was very interesting. Like, Gwen is actually a riot. She is hilarious.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good that she at least saw that, whatever stuff. But she was like shaking her. She was nodding her head like, yup, yup. Yeah. And then also there's one that they were talking about patriarchy, and Gwen literally was like,
I'm gonna now Be a patriarch of my home.
No, he said, I mean, if you guys are willing to sign up for patriarchy again. Gwen literally was like, man, listen, if Kody don't run those women, if anything, they run him. And I mean, also, it's more women than men. So, I mean, let's really be honest.
Like,
she said it's equal.
Women, which he has said before.
And then my thing, she said it was never patriarch, but there was no patriarch. Was. You were never was the leader. And what was so cute, she said, well, I guess everybody wants to be a leader. I was like, you so
Kody,
pathetic.
all of a sudden.
It was literally
Kody wants to be the leader, but she also said Robyn was like, you know, strong-headed woman, and Janelle has said so before.
Yeah,
like Robyn puts on this act, but yeah, she's not going to allow Kody. Even when she says, you said it before, how Robyn will make a face at Kody.
Yes.
And get him to when he's
behave.
Acting. Exactly.
Yes, and then Gwen even said it, like when he was on the whole patriarchy thing, she's like, Robyn was looking at him like, stop it right now. That is not what's going to happen here. You're embarrassing me. I was like,
that's what she's thinking too.
I mean, really, because I mean, I feel like Robyn has ways that she kind of tries to control the thing. Like I remember when
he accepts it from Robyn.
Yeah, but he doesn't accept it from anyone else.
Robyn. That's what it is. It's not that she's different. It's not that she doesn't nag him. It's not that she doesn't check him.
Yeah.
He accepts it from Robyn because, like Mary said, he feels comfortable with her. The comfortability he feels with Robyn comes from the fact that he finds her to be lower than him on the total pole.
Well, I mean, he basically said she was like damaged goods because allegedly.
I mean,
well, he was trying to make it seem like
a divorced woman at all.
Yes, exactly. That's what it was. But I mean, do I believe that? Maybe in his head, maybe. But I mean, I think he happily took that on because he wanted to feel like a man and feel like, oh, I have somebody who needs me. Because these women don't need me. Matter of fact, I actually needed them and their pocketbooks. So I mean, they don't need me.
And their family's name. And their family's inheritance and their money.
Yes, I need someone who will respect me and look up to me as their savior or some bullshit.
Does have the memory of me being a popolipo. You know what I'm saying? The memory she has is me owning my own house, having my family.
Putting her in a house?
Yes.
I mean, Robyn was like, she was like almost on the verge of tears when she's like, I have my own home. I was like, girl, she has a 5-year plan in full effect, honey, and she is reaping the fruits of her loins or labor.
Not no fruits of her labor, fruits of other people's labor.
I know. I mean, the labor is the lying, the deceiving. Well, really, it's sins. The fruits of her sins. That's what she's reaping now. But yeah, the whole thing with Gwen, I thought it was really awesome. I really love when Gwen reviews it because she's like literally hilarious.
Like, dry humor.
Yes, but she is so hilarious. I mean, there's even a point where it was, I guess, Robyn was asking questions or whatever and stuff. She had to ask Christine, so what does this mean? And she says, it means peace out, bitches, respectfully. I literally was like...
exactly what it means, okay? It is over. I love the fact when Christine was just like, there was another clip where she, not on this one, but where she was like, you know, the relationship we've had before will probably stay the same.
Yeah.
Meaning,
you should have tried.
It would still be nothing.
Exactly.
We had no relationship.
Why would we have some magical relationship now that I'm gone? Like, you are actually crazy. If you think that I'm leaving the family just to get closer to y'all, you are high on crack cocaine. But yeah, so I think that was everything from was it?
I think was it episode
season 17
5?
episode 4.
Oh, this was episode 4.
Yes, I'm waiting for the knife in the kidney.
Oh,
I'm just ow.
Sacrifice that. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. The sacrifices I made.
Acting like Kody.
You'll harm yourself.
I know.
But yeah, so I look forward to seeing her react to that. I think she will probably laugh at it.
She's going to be horrified, probably.
The knife in the kidneys. The sacrifices I made.
The stuff he was there telling her mom. Remember when he sat there and whatever? I know that's going to be.
And then, you can't be divorced unless you have sex with another man, so she has to cheat. That's some crazy shit. That is real crazy.
We're going to find what episode that is. Come on, Gwen.
No.
Watch. Although, really, I don't want you to watch.
I am here for the healing journey, my sister. So I am here for Gwen. to watch. I am here for it now. As long as she is,
Okay.
if it starts messing with your sanity, then I think you should definitely stop.
And we'll understand.
Yes, we're here for you.
Mm-hmm.
But it is Mary.
And
Be much to like,
subscribe,
share
and comment
down below.